Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap. Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Arizona defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. Touchdown! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. On 1st and 10, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Opposite. Green. Check pink. Check white.
Glove. Flushed out right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
But he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The numbers for Moore last week: 8 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for, and also gives you respect around the league.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Watch out now. 52.
The 27-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Smith, red, yellow, Lonnie, black swap.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Ready? No, 52. Cut.
Now Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Barkley will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Look at this Arizona defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
He's inside the 40. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. He finds his man complete. It's Peters. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Trouble, 38. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Duggan to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. A nice little juke. Almost got kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check white. Smith red. Yellow. Line. Black one. Blue check.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Green, check pink, check white, Smith red, yellow, line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Love now to pass on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Watson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Toronto.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pick.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Terrell. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the score.
The half will begin with a touchback.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and just inside the 30.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Love with it here. Third and short yardage.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Well, this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Duggan now to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Duggan will look to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3...
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Love now on 2nd down. And Watson has it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Shot, 17.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Switch, yellow, opposite, green, check, pink.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
49-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Black swap.
Love, they go play action now. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Love.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Love fires that quickly outside. Touchdown, Cardinals. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, set it.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring it down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slips free.
And 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Ready.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Black swap, blue check, switch, yellow.
Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners. taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 22 now, here's second down at a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Black Knights extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 11. A minute 55 remaining. Their 4-game winning streak in grave danger.
Now Love.
And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's Love.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready, yellow, Lonnie.
Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Black Knights have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll... 25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Duggan looking to throw.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing, Duggan.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cardinals 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now Love.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Check right.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Smith red. Yellow. Lonnie.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Duggan.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Toronto, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.